Hi everyone, this is just a quick induction video on the T97 Treadmill. So this is just going to show you the key features of the machine, how to operate the machine, how to get on and get working. It's very simple. So for example, down the left hand side of the machine we have a number of ways to adjust the incline. We've got quick key buttons here which will jump you to say 2%, 4, 6 or 8. We also have these buttons that allow you to increase the incline or decrease just in levels of 1. And then we also have these toggles here. The same on the right hand side, but down this side it's the speed. So again, quick speed buttons, the small increments, and again the toggles. The idea with the toggles is if you are on the machine and you're running relatively quickly, rather than having to hold on to the button and interrupt your stride pattern, you can simply just tap these toggles and make these small adjustments without interrupting your stride pattern. So if we were to press start, you're going to get a countdown 3, 2, 1 and then the belt will start moving. It's going to start moving at the minimum speed, so nothing too dramatic. And then like I was mentioning before, you've got your various options. So for example, we can press 4, we're going to go straight to 4 kilometers an hour. We can make the small changes. We can do exactly the same on the other side. Nice and easy to use. When it comes to the tests, so these treadmills have got a number of fitness tests on them. These are accessed by this button here, which has got a green tick on it, labelled up fitness test. There are 3 main tests. You've got the chest to fire walk test, you've actually got then the chest to police walk test, and then you've got a run test. Which on here is called DIAFO. That's a 10-minute run test. So to access them, literally, you press the green tick, you'll see them start to scroll across. Number 1 is the chest to fire walk test, 2 is the police test, 3 is the run test. So depending on which one you want to do, you just key in here the number and press go. It's going to count you down and then the test will begin. You will get prompts popping across the screen all the way through. So for example, this is basically saying you've got a 2-minute warm-up. This top grid here, your time, that's going to count down. So that's going to show you basically how long you've got left as part of the warm-up, perhaps level 1, 2, 3 of the test working through. So you'll always have a good idea as to how long you've got left, how far you are through the test. The idea with this as well is, because it's pre-programmed, the assessor simply needs to stand at the side of the treadmill and they can watch how you perform, check your RPE through the test all the way. You won't have to touch anything else, you literally just have to focus on making sure you're walking comfortably. The treadmill is then going to reach the starting speed, 6.2, and the incline levels will just gradually start to increase through the test. At the end of the test, you will then see a cool down. And the idea with that is it's going to bring the speed down, it's going to bring the incline down, nice and gradually, as opposed to just finishing the test and getting straight off. In terms of the maintenance of these machines, they are very easy to look after. Generally it's all about keeping them clean. One of the things that could happen is you may find that the tension of the belt changes over time. Potentially it may rub on one side of the machine. All the treadmills are supplied with one of these Allen keys. They just fit in at the back of the machine here. And what happens is you have a bolt either side that connects through to this roller at the back. What ultimately we're going to do is we're just going to adjust the tension and that will resolve the problems that we just discussed. So for example, if the belt is too slack and people complain that the belt is slipping when they're running on the machine, basically what we need to do is pull this roller further back. And how we would do that is we would put our Allen key in the bolt on this side, we do a half turn, we repeat the process on this side, half turn, we then get on the treadmill. I've deliberately started the treadmill at 4 kilometers an hour. The reason for that is we want to get on very carefully, hold on to the front bar and plant our feet. If we plant our feet and we can physically stop that belt, it means the tension isn't sufficient. So we'll jump back off, we'll reverse that procedure, half turn, always clockwise to tighten, jump back on, try again. until we've corrected the problem and we have it whereby crank your foot and it's pulling your foot through. If the belt ever moves to one side, then what it means is one side of the roller is tighter than the other, is further out. So for example, if the belt has moved to the right, it means the left hand side is just that bit further out, so we'll just do a half turn on this side, and whilst the treadmill's running again, roughly at sort of walking space, you'll physically be able to see the treadmill just start to align itself. You have also got travel lines labelled up here and here, which are indicators as to where you want the belt to sit. So for example, if it's only moved a tiny amount, another half turn, keep watching, gradually see it until it's nicely centred.